This podcast is brought to you by the Commonwealth Bank Special Economiser Home Loan.
Our next guest, of course, has his own show here on the Triple M Network at midday every day, although he's not normally into 11 o'clock. It's great to have Mick Malloy in the cage.
Oh, yes. That's why I'm still in my gym jams, because I'm still normally in bed right now.
Yes, you are.
Now, Mick, you are a bloody star, and I have just received all of the merchandise from Boytown, and I'm telling you,
it's a bit confronting, isn't it?
Not only is the CD a cracker with your own poster in there, I've got another copy of the poster. You'd need to see this to believe it. Glennie Robbins in the middle looking like a Trojan. But you...
wearing the hardest working leather pants in show business, I reckon.
Look at you with the big Bono sunglasses.
Yeah, look, that's a look I've been cultivating for a while. I was actually onto it before Bono. He's suing me as we speak. But that was a fun day, actually. We were sitting in a lane in the back of Melbourne with a rain machine going while everyone was complaining about water restrictions. And, we were being abused by the locals, looking rather stupid. That's show business.
Now, Mick, for anyone that is not aware of Boytown, this is your new film. Run us through the story.
Basically, it's about a boy band who are making a comeback, and they are a little older, let's say. Their pants are a little larger. Their fans aren't as abundant, and they have to find a way to recapture some of their former glory, and that's where the games begin. So it's got myself, Glenn Robbins, Bob Franklin, Gary Eck, Wayne Hope, a potpourri of some of this country's finest comedians.
Mick, as far as the casting goes, when you were, in the developmental stages, was there an idea that perhaps you weren't an ideal person to be playing a boy band member yourself?
Look, it never came up. At least not to my face.
Right, I see.
I think that's the idea, though. I think the idea is, look at those fat bastards. Look at that guy. Look at him. Glenn Robbins, you actually believe could have been in a boy band at some stage.
And Wayne Hope, too.
And Wayne Hope, too, who plays the gay one, or should I say, the gayer one. When they came to a Sydney screening, Bob turned to Wayne after Glenn's opening scene and said, I thought you were supposed to be the gay one. And that's pretty much how it works.
Well, I was at the cinema the other day, Mick, just watching some film, and the Boytown clip came up, and I had no idea what it was. I didn't even pick you.
Yeah.
I was watching it, and I thought, this is hilarious. What is this? Do you think this is going to be a big, massive hit for you?
Well, if our single launch is any indication, no. We debuted in the charts yesterday at 80.
Oh, yes.
80?
No, but listen, do you know how many units that is? 15. And it's number 5 on the indie charts, which is the independent labels. So shows you how many units they're shifting.
I've got a copy of the Boytown World Tour.
You just keep coming, JB.
Love
don't you?
handles. I love it. And it's got in the middle of your top flight the set list.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just looking down at some of the tracks you'll enjoy if you see Boytown live. Love handles, of course, makes an appearance. Dish pan hands.
That's one for the ladies.
Pussy whipped.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
Cellulite lady.
That's a very moving anthem.
Angel baby.
Angel Baby, that's your typical boy band song.
You'll get I Cry in there. And special time in brackets of the month.
Oh, no.
Excuse me,
That is
Mick.
a dancey little tune, that one.
And you're after female fans here?
Yeah, it's a beauty.
I think you'll find it's a moving tribute to that very special time of the month.
Is there a lady in the film? Like, do you have love
Yes,
interests?
there is. Sally Phillips, who you may know, she's been on Alan Partridge. She was in Bridget Jones' Diary.
Smack the Pony.
Regular Smack the Pony.
Yeah, she shags, what's his name, Vinnie Jones in the Mean Machine movie.
That's right.
Yes.
In this one, she's shagging Glennie Robbins. So,
Very nice too.
if that whets your appetite at all, she's actually fantastic. She's one of the most brilliant
She's
performers of her time. And a bloke called Lockie Hume is playing our generic, let's say, all-encompassing look at the record industry mogul.
Yeah.
Have you had a phone call from any of the boys from Human Nature who are shuddering at the idea of this is what they'll end up looking like?
No. It's like a before and after shot, people. I did get onto a plane the other day and there was a member of Human Nature who immediately put his headphones on and ignored me. So I'm not sure if word's out yet.
Yeah.
And nicknames. Did you guys have nicknames back when you were 15 and 16 in the band? That you carried with you through into adulthood?
No, I think...
you weren't Abs?
I wasn't Abs. Chunky Thighs, I think, is what it was at the time. No, look, we don't go into that. We spend a little bit of time recapping on the 80s. And let's just say it's kind of a New Kids on the Block style look where basically our hairstyles could have your eye out. That was always good fun though. You guys remember it too. Some of the best fun you have in comedy is when you're doing sketch comedy and you get to bung on a false moustache and just head out to sea. This was exactly. We had so much fun making this film because there was a fair element of dressing up and mucking about.
When is it on at the pictures?
I'm hoping, all
Picture
going
House.
well, October 19.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, so only about 18 more sleeps.
Now, there was a groundswell of popular opinion that got Spinal Tap out there and touring.
Oh damn it! I tell you what, we'd heed the call. You couldn't send you couldn't send us on tour, but you could send the guys who do our voices. But that looks like a police lineup for some kind of perverse sexual charge, basically.
Sometimes on the footy show, and I know you've seen it, you just have to do stuff that while you're doing it, ashamed of, let alone when you look at it back. But you're also, in the act of doing it, look at, like Gary on our show and you go, mate, this is, you can't actually do it because you're just pissing yourself laughing.
That's right.
You and these boys have been mates for years. How did, when you pulled the rig on and you had to do the moves, actually do it?
There was a fair bit of downtime on the set while everyone got it together. On that note about the footy show,
yes.
I hope I'm not giving too much away, but I was actually in at Channel 9 the weekend, sitting in makeup, and in front of me, I see wigs out that underneath it say Potsy, Ralph Malf, Fonzie.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And I turned to the woman doing my hair and I said, last show of the footy show? They go, last footy show coming up.
Beautiful. Well, the single I Cry by Boytown is out now. Go and buy it. It's only going to cost you a few bucks, and let's face it, they've got to sell more than 15 to go higher on the charts or they're out of the top 100.
We're going to crack 20 by the weekend, people, if I have to buy them myself.
And you can always download it as well. That's new technology, Mick. You could download it to your iPod. That helps with your unit sales.
What's an iPod? I have no idea.
And request the video on Video Hits on Channel 10 or
get
Radio.
this Boytown World Tour Souvenir Edition program because this is hilarious.
Yeah, no, they'll be available at some stage to probably outside the front of a cinema.
Beautiful. Mick, you got to go. You're on air at midday. You can go and have a snooze in the office.
All righty.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Triple M.